Good morning, guys. I am saying hello from Montenegro.
So many reasons why I wonder for you, my love. Now you want to retire with my love.
My name is Goodness. If you are seeing my face for the first time, hi and welcome to my channel. We're currently in Montenegro, and I thought I would just come here and say a bit about my first impression about Montenegro. Yes, my first impression about Montenegro: the people are nice. I wouldn't lie, they are so welcoming. Especially our staff here. God, I cannot wait to give you guys the review. Staff nice. At the airport border was one of the easiest to go through. Like, they literally didn't even ask us what we came here for. They only just asked for our passport, and then they asked for our BRP card, and that was it. The drivers are reckless. Immediately we came out of the airport, I was like, what's happening? But oh my god, I don't know why, but the drivers are reckless here. I don't think there's so much of a speed camera here, but the drivers are not smiling. They honk at you. I mean, the first time I heard the honk, I was like, oh my god, what's this? In the UK, you barely hear a honk. Like, if anyone honks at you, it is life-threatening. Like, but not like because you are slowing. Someone will not honk at you in the UK because you are slowing. But here, you don't even if you are driving exactly at the speed limit, they will honk at you literally for no reason. Why? Tell me. If you are from Montenegro and you're watching this video, why are your drivers reckless? Yes. I don't know if you can see the mountain from my window, but yeah, today is the 15th of February 2023, and I am currently exploring this beautiful country in Southeast Europe. Montenegro is one of the Balkans countries. It's really beautiful. But of course, I've got my own bits to say about the country, especially during my first few days here. This is day 3. I came in on the 13th of February, so this is like my day 3, and I could say a little bit about the country, the visa process, and generally how I feel as a tourist here. So Montenegro is known as Black Mountain. I'm looking at a big mountain. I don't know if you can see one at my back. There's one at my front. I'm going to try to show you that. Montenegro is beautiful, guys, especially where I currently are. Let me give it 360-degree roundabout. The mountain is beautiful, and I can tell during summer it's going to be like more beautiful. Montenegro, as the name says, it means mountain, negros, like negros, black. So it's a black mountain. Montenegro. Okay, Montenegro is not that expensive, but it's still better than the UK, like in terms of cost of living, price of things and all that. I would say similar or a little bit less than the UK. When I do my vlog on things to do and on where to stay and all that, I'm going to be putting the price of things we did and all that, so you can have a glimpse of how much to bring if you're coming to Montenegro. And it's one of the beautiful countries in the Southeast Europe. Is it really as beautiful as people think or people say? Well, you're going to be finding out with my next vlog. So this is just like facts about Montenegro, my first impression. If you're coming into Montenegro, what you should know, just basically a little bit of a travel guide, the vlogs, where to stay, what to do, and the exact activities. I'll be making a separate video about that. Okay, Montenegro is if you are a Nigerian passport holder or an African passport holder with a UK visa, a US visa, or a Schengen visa, and also with a Canada visa, you can come into Montenegro without an official visa. So you do not need to apply for a Montenegro visa to come into Montenegro if you have a UK, US, a Schengen visa. You can literally just board the airplane and come into Montenegro. So at the airport, we were just asked to provide our passports, which we had, and also our BRP card. So our BRP card, which is our residency permit, so we were asked to present that. So those are the two things we were asked. We were not asked to show our hotel reservation. We were not asked our like travel itinerary. We were not even asked what we were going to do. They just literally saw what our passport and stamped us in. So it was really very easy. I must say it's one of the easiest I've ever entered, because even going to Africa, they're going to be asking you, what are you going to do there and all that. None of those. Like, they literally just stamped our passport and we just came in. While boarding from the UK to Montenegro, boarded from Stansted Airport. The waiting time was really long. We had to wait for almost 30 minutes post departure time. So I really don't know why. It was actually my first time using Stansted Airport, but they didn't like impress me at all. The airport wasn't that clean. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't giving anything at all. I have some few clips, so I'm going to be putting it. I don't think I would love to travel through Stansted Airport anymore. Some places were even nasty. I don't want to say, but no, I wouldn't love to travel through Stansted Airport anymore. I've used Gatwick and I've used Heathrow and Manchester Airport. Those ones were really fine, but Stansted, no. Okay, so getting to Podgorica. That's the capital city of Montenegro. But I heard for a fact that Montenegro has 2 capital cities. I don't know why they have 2, but literally they have 2. So if you are coming into Montenegro, you might fly into Podgorica or TAHT. They have an airport at TAHT, so you can use TAHT. But what we did was we came into Podgorica and we got a car rental and we drove down to the Bay of Kontor. Montenegro is not part of EU countries, but they use euros as their official currencies. So if you want to come into Montenegro, you might need to change your currency to euros, but I am using the British pound, so use my travel card. And also Monzo Bank, we're able to use our Monzo cards here, so we didn't really need to change money. But if you use Monzo card above £200, you're going to be charged about 3%. So if that will be a case for you, you might want to look into getting euros before arriving at Podgorica. Another thing to note is when you're renting a car, you need to get a credit card to pick up your car for a proper insurance. And also note that in Montenegro, they do drive on their right hand side, which is opposite of the UK. And anytime I come to a country where they drive at the opposite of the UK, I get a bit anxious during the first few hours of driving, but after that I'm fine, absolutely fine. When I drove in Iceland as well, I did feel a bit funky the few minutes, but after that I was fine. Driving here is not one of the best, I would say. Their drivers are quite reckless. They don't wait for you. Unlike the UK where they are a bit patient, here they don't wait for you. Everyone is in a rush. Getting into the roundabout is a struggle. The drivers are just not nice to drive with, not as careful as we are in the UK, so you might want to take that into consideration. And also note that there is no public transport from the airport to the city center, so you might have to rent a car or you might have to get a taxi. Okay, I highly recommend you drive in Montenegro if you're coming here, because it's easier to get about if you have a car. Like, it's an island. I can literally explore Montenegro in a week because it's quite small, so you don't really need to stay more than a week. It depends on the kind of traveler you are. We are going to be here for just 6 days, so yeah, I'll give you all the dates on what we'll be doing. So Montenegro shares border with Albania, so if you want to see Albania as well, it's a good time to do that. If you are here in Montenegro, you can easily take a road trip from Podgorica to the capital of Albania, which is Tirana, about 3 to 4 hours drive. You just need to show your passport, your driving license at least. So we're not sure if you're going to travel down to Albania, but we'll let you know. Okay, Albania is also visa free to UK visa holders, so if you have your BRP card, you can travel to Albania visa free, which is a flex for me. We are currently here during winter, but the winters in Montenegro is quite mild, currently about 6 degrees. During the day it can go up to 11 degrees. Like yesterday it was about 11 degrees and it was really hot. But during summer it can get as high as 40 degrees. So it is known as the low peak season, so there are not a lot of tourists around, which makes it really a nice time to visit. The places are calm, there are not lots of tourists around, so you have enough time to book activities. You can travel around more easily. The roads are small as well. Guys, the roads in Montenegro, they're quite small and a bit dangerous if you ask me. It's filled with like mountains. They've got beautiful lakes, which I will be showing you in my next vlog. So if you are planning a vacation to Montenegro from the UK, it's one of the easiest. Flights are very cheap. You can get a lot on EasyJet. The flight from UK to Montenegro was about 3 hours. Visiting during off-peak season is not as bad as people say. If you come during summer, they've got lovely beaches that you can have a good swim. They've got a blue lake. They've got lagoons that you can go into. They have caves you can also visit. During this time it's quite cold, so most of the activities that involves the sea, the beaches, are not really ongoing. But if you're someone that wants to just sightsee, hiking, this is the best time to come because the crowd is very less. There are lots of hotels to book which are better now. The prices are also better during this time. Yes, I will be giving you all the details about the hotel we stayed and also the activities. Basically I cannot give you the hotel details right now because we are still here, obviously. So when we leave, I'm gonna do a full detailed review of the hotel. The hotel is amazing, and all that good stuff. Let me know, do you have Montenegro on your bucket list? It's not that popular, but it's one of the hidden amazing places in Europe to visit, especially if you have a UK visa, and it's one of the best places to do a road trip to Albania. You can also drive to Bosnia. You can see Italy around. Or some people, when they come here, they go to road trips to 4 Europe countries, okay, because it's quite close. It's like a compact state as well. The official language of Montenegro is called the Montenegrin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it very well. Montenegrin. Guys, I tried to learn a few words, but their language is quite difficult, okay? So I know that just saying hello is like very hard. I couldn't even pronounce it. I couldn't pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys. I failed the people. I couldn't pronounce it. But most of them speak English, so you will be fine speaking English with most of them because this is a tourist area and they know that most people will speak English. So the staff in the hotel I am in currently, they speak English. We drive, so we don't really communicate with bus drivers. And walking around as well, some of them speak English, so it's fine speaking only English. But it's a good practice to learn about the language a bit if you are good with languages, but not me. Another thing to take note of is Montenegro is still a developing country. There are lots of construction works going on everywhere we pass. There's some kind of road works and all that, and okay. Montenegro has one of the most beautiful sunrise and sunsets. It is so beautiful that I was like wow during all the time. Like, this is sunrise now. If you look at the top of that mountain there, you can see how beautiful it is. I'm going to be showing the sunset as well. It is so beautiful, guys, and it's worth the visit. Also note that Montenegro has lots of holiday homes that are located around the Mediterranean Sea. So they're quite expensive down here compared to when you lodge at Podgorica. I wouldn't recommend you to stay at Podgorica. It's very boring. It's the capital city, but it's very boring. I would say come down here to the Bay of Kotor. So the Bay of Kotor is like about 1 hour 30 minutes drive from the airport. I highly recommend it, okay? Don't. Yeah, with the food, I would be honest, I haven't enjoyed most of the meals I've had. I've only enjoyed one. I'll be showing that in the next vlog. I hope you love my video enough to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with one of your friends so that you people can plan a trip to Montenegro this summer. Don't stay in the UK, especially if you are a nurse. Nurses, take your holiday, okay? You deserve it. You deserve to see the country in a different light. You deserve to treat yourself or plan a group trip here. I hope you are also anticipating my Morocco trip because it's gonna be in April and I am waiting. I cannot wait to have fun with my girls and show you guys Morocco. And I hope you will anticipate my next vlog. I will see you guys later.